moved out in December, I never planned on being back with Martell. I caught him at this point in October. After March, finding out, we trying to reconcile. I'm thinking our marriage is back good.
All before the show?
All before the show.
This is all before
2017.
the show. So in 2017, you got fed up with Martell cheating on you. You admitted to moving out into an apartment, and you were seeing a guy while you were separated, and the guy performed oral on you. When you two were going through this infidelity, did you stay with Martell all those years because you did not want this other woman to win?
No, I'm not in no competition with anybody. But when I found out in 2017, I wasn't just gonna run away from my marriage because I understand that he's a person with imperfections. I stayed was because I was giving him the opportunities to get it together because he's very good at making you think that things are together. The reason I have a hard time, even now to this day, being anything with Martell, because Martell, I would say we're not friends, we ain't associates, we are nothing but the father.
For a long time, people believed they understood the story. They believed they knew what happened between Melody Shari and Carlos King. They believed the rumors, the social media debates, the clips, the headlines, and the endless speculation that seemed to grow louder every week. But the truth is, most of them were only hearing one side. For years, Melody Shari carried herself with grace in front of the cameras. No matter what drama unfolded on television or online, she rarely allowed the chaos to shake her publicly. She smiled when the cameras were rolling, spoke carefully during interviews, and focused on building her businesses, raising her children, and protecting the life she had fought so hard to create. But behind that calm image was a woman dealing with something far deeper. Because what fans were watching on television was only part of the story.
That was a tough segment, but we got through it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we making her relevant right now? Like, I understand a couple of questions because we gotta discuss it, but the way this has been disrespectful is a problem.
I guess I gotta take my phone out there next.
That's why I don't him. Because he's stupid.
Ooh, Lord.
My first issue is I have a problem sitting on a stage with someone who just makes things up. And my question is, where is the proof? Call him up. You're trying to put a side person in the level of your wife. Right. Disrespectful. What's wrong with you? I'm the mother of 4 of your kids and was married to you for 12 years, with you for 14. Let me be clear. If I was out here doing all this stuff, I'd be in the same boat you're in. But thank God I'm blessed and favored. You know why? Because obedience and disobedience are two different things, baby. Right. When people want to know why I don't fool with him, why I can't just be cordial with him and do, because it's things like this that have been occurring for years.
Behind the scenes, tensions had been building quietly. Conversations were happening that the audience never heard. Deals were being discussed that viewers knew nothing about. And slowly, a partnership that once looked powerful and promising began turning into something much more complicated. Now, Melody is finally speaking up.
To be real with you, that has been one of the things, Carlos, at times that have made me feel like I want to walk away.
Really? From the show?
Yeah.
You never said that to me.
I thought we were doing an exclusive interview.
And when she recently broke her silence about her legal battle with producer Carlos King, her words sent shockwaves through the reality television world. Not because the conflict itself was new, but because of what she revealed about why she felt forced to fight. Her message was simple but powerful. I had to defend myself. Those 6 words instantly changed how many people began looking at the situation, because suddenly the story was no longer just about contracts or business disagreements. It was about trust, it was about power, and it was about a woman who felt she had no choice but to stand up for herself in an industry where silence is often expected. To really understand why Melody reached that point, you have to go back to the beginning.
The word of the day is stop living in the past. The past is in the rearview mirror of your life. If you look at where you want to go, Look at the windshield.
Long before the legal discussions, before the rumors, before the tension started showing through subtle interviews and social media posts, there was a partnership that many people believed would change reality television. When Love and Marriage Huntsville first premiered, it quickly became something different from the typical reality TV formula. Instead of focusing only on parties and arguments, the show followed successful Black couples, navigating business, marriage, friendships, and personal struggles while building their careers. At the center of that story was Melody Shari. From the very first episode, viewers noticed something about her. She had confidence, intelligence, and a natural presence that made audiences pay attention. Whether she was discussing business plans or dealing with relationship struggles, she came across as someone determined to succeed, no matter what life threw at her. Fans connected with that authenticity. And behind the scenes, the show had another powerful figure helping bring the vision to life.
Because look, a lot of y'all have petition. And I know a thing or two about a petition. A lot of y'all have petitioned for Basketball Wives to be canceled. I've seen a lot of messages like, why is this show still on? We're over it. It's stale. I disagree. I think Basketball Wives has, when I say to y'all, Basketball Wives, it has a lot of potential. Y'all want to argue with me? Let's go.
Carlos King. Carlos already had a strong reputation in reality television. He was known as a producer who understood how to build compelling stories and successful shows. Over the years, he had worked on major reality franchises that attracted millions of viewers. When he began working with Melody and the rest of the Huntsville cast, many believed it was the perfect collaboration. Melody brought the personality and real-life storylines audiences connected with. Carlos brought the production experience needed to turn those stories into must-watch television. Together, they helped build a show that quickly gained attention. Ratings grew. Fans became invested in the cast's lives, and the Love and Marriage franchise began expanding into a brand that extended far beyond one show. For a while, everything looked like a success story. But as many people eventually learn in the entertainment industry, success can sometimes hide deeper tensions. At first, the changes were subtle. Melody began noticing that certain decisions about the show were happening without her involvement. Conversations about projects connected to the brand were taking place behind closed doors. Initially, she didn't see it as a major issue. Television production involves many moving parts. There are executives, producers, networks, contracts, and deadlines. Sometimes decisions have to be made quickly, and not everyone is included in every discussion. But as time passed, those small moments began adding up. Melody reportedly started asking questions about the direction of certain projects and how ideas connected to the show were being developed, and that's when things began to feel different. Because according to her recent statements, some of the answers she received didn't sit right with her. Ideas she believed she helped develop were appearing in new ways. Opportunities she expected to be part of seemed to move forward without her, and slowly the feeling of partnership started being replaced with something else: distance. What nobody expected was how quickly that distance would grow. Behind the scenes, conversations became more tense. Discussions about business and ownership reportedly became complicated, and the relationship between Melody and Carlos, once described as professional and collaborative, began shifting into something much colder. Fans started noticing subtle changes too. Melody appeared more guarded in interviews. She spoke more about protecting her peace and focusing on her own brand. At the time, many viewers assumed those comments were connected to the personal struggles she had already faced publicly, including her highly publicized divorce. But there was another layer most people didn't see, and eventually, that hidden tension turned into something much bigger: the legal battle. The exact details of the case have not been fully revealed publicly, but what has become clear is that the conflict involves questions about ownership, creative control, and business agreements connected to the show and its surrounding projects. In other words, this isn't just about personalities clashing, it's about who controls what was created. For Melody, that question became deeply personal. During a recent live conversation with fans, she spoke more openly than she ever had before about why she decided to take legal action. Her voice remained calm, but the emotion behind her words was obvious. She explained that defending herself was never something she wanted to do publicly. In fact, she said she spent a long time trying to handle things privately. She believed that professional conversations could solve the problems. She believed that mutual respect would guide the situation toward a fair solution. But according to Melody, those private attempts didn't lead anywhere. Instead, she said she began feeling like her contributions were being overlooked, and her voice was no longer being heard in decisions connected to something she helped build. That's when everything changed. Because in the entertainment industry, challenging powerful figures can be risky. Producers often hold significant control over shows, contracts, and opportunities. Many on-screen personalities choose to stay quiet rather than risk damaging their careers. But Melody reached a point where silence no longer felt like protection. It felt like surrender. And that was something she wasn't willing to accept. During her statement, she shared something that immediately resonated with her supporters. She said that defending herself was not about revenge or anger. It was about respect. Respect for her work, respect for her ideas, and respect for the years she invested in helping build a brand that millions of people now recognize. That message quickly spread across social media. Fans began debating the situation all over again, but this time, the conversation felt different. Instead of simply arguing about reality TV drama, many people began discussing something much larger: the way power works behind the scenes in entertainment. Because Melody's story raised a question that applies to many industries. What happens when someone who helped build something feels pushed out of the very thing they helped create? Some insiders believe the legal case could reveal important details about how reality television contracts are structured. Others think both sides may eventually reach a settlement behind closed doors. But for now, the tension remains. Interestingly, Carlos King has remained mostly quiet about the conflict publicly. While he continues promoting other projects, he has not addressed many of Melody's recent statements directly, and that silence has only added more curiosity around the situation. Some observers believe it's a strategic decision. Others believe both sides are being careful because of the ongoing legal proceedings. Either way, the story continues unfolding slowly. But beyond the legal documents and industry discussions, there's another side to this situation that often gets overlooked: the emotional impact. Because for Melody, this isn't just about business. It's about the people she trusted. It's about the years she spent building relationships and believing those partnerships would remain solid. When someone feels betrayed in business, the pain can run deeper than many people realize, especially when that business is tied closely to your personal life. Melody has already experienced very public struggles over the years. Her divorce alone placed her personal life under intense scrutiny. And through all of that, she continued pushing forward. She built her brand, she launched new ventures, she focused on her children and her future. But adding a legal battle to that journey created a new kind of pressure. Friends close to her say there were moments when the stress felt overwhelming, moments when she questioned whether speaking out would only create more drama, moments when she wondered if walking away quietly might be easier. But every time that doubt appeared, something stronger kept pushing her forward: her sense of fairness, her belief that people deserve credit for their work, and her determination to protect the legacy she is building for her children. During one particularly emotional moment while speaking with fans, Melody said something that perfectly captured her mindset. She explained that sometimes life puts you in situations where you must choose between comfort and truth. Choosing comfort means staying quiet. Choosing truth means standing up, even when the outcome is uncertain. And she made it clear which path she chose. That decision has only strengthened the support she receives from many fans. To them, Melody represents resilience. She represents someone who refuses to be defined by the challenges thrown her way. Instead of backing down, she continues moving forward. And that may be the most powerful part of this entire story. Because regardless of how the legal battle ends, Melody has already reclaimed something incredibly important: her voice. For years, people speculated about what was happening behind the scenes. Now she is finally telling her side of the story. And in doing so, she is reminding people that success isn't just about building something great, it's also about protecting it. Protecting your ideas, protecting your name, and protecting the work you poured your heart into. The entertainment industry will continue watching this situation closely. The legal process will eventually reveal more details, and the outcome could shape future conversations about ownership and creative control in reality television. But right now, one thing is certain: Melody Shari is no longer staying silent. She's standing up for herself, speaking her truth, and reminding the world that sometimes the most powerful thing a person can say is simple: I had to defend myself. And as this story continues unfolding, many people are now asking the same question: what will happen next?